Now, Irfaan, right, is a very humane boy. From day one, he has a great love for people. He loves people. And he was always willing to throw out a helping hand to the lesser fortunate. Very sympathetic, you know. And all through his life, growing up, he grew with that. At school, he showed compassion for the students and his colleagues and so who were around him. Lots of compassion. Our relationship has always been excellent. You know, I always encourage him, son, you growing up, you must take your education and always be ready to help. We have a very good relationship from then even until now, right? Even now and then he will come to me and say, Dad, you know what? I think you should do so. You should do this. And so I say, okay, son, fine. You know, and similarly, if I see him doing anything that I feel is not in the best interest of him, I say, look, you know, this is not in the best interest for you. And you need to do this. And he was very obedient and willing to go along. For me, in politics, I can tell you that I was fully engrossed and involved in politics. It all started with my mother. I mean, probably you must have heard Sakina Mohammed. You know, she started the women's movement with Philomena Sahai, Shuri, and so on, and the others. And they started the women movement, right? And from then onwards, we felt that, look, we need to give support to her, right? And we must keep going in this line, because this is where she led us, and this is where I think we should keep supporting her and in doing whatever she has to do, you know. And from then onwards, my life in politics just keep growing and growing. Irfaan got involved in politics, I think, following his grandmother's footsteps, because he always felt that his grandmother was doing this and doing that, right? And he thought it best, in order to keep that name up, you know, he should be involved in politics and keep things going there. And then he got involved in Freedom House, the youth movement, and from there on he ascended to the height of being president of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. At first I thought it was a bit ambitious, you know, but seeing his determination and, you know, what he was doing in terms of his goals and objectives, I saw that there were great things ahead, you know, and that he will aspire to some height. And on his campaign, I even addressed some of his meetings, you know, and I can tell you it was pretty, you know, exciting. There were times when people, the crowd was there and they want to hear Irfaan and Irfaan. And I'd say, okay, all right. And, you know, he would give the message to them. And he would tell them up front that, okay, all this business of wanting Irfaan to be president of this country and so, you know, would not be easy business. It would mean that after achieving that goal, it will warrant the cooperation and support of all of the people of Guyana. It cannot be a one-man show. And he has always been emphasizing that everyone should be involved in the development of this country. This country doesn't belong to any one person. It belongs to all Guyanese. And so all of us together must put our shoulders to the wheel and see the progress and development of this country. I think what will make him stand out as a leader is his compassion for people, for the humankind, and his desire to want to do and to do more for the people of Guyana. And he has always been in contact with the lesser fortunate people in this community and even right across Guyana. If he moves around, he looks for those people who would need his support and help, and he wouldn't hesitate in discharging that to them. His grandmother, if she were alive today, what an excited and you know, an elated grandmother she would have been. And I feel really the same way. You know, I'm excited, I'm elated, and I'm looking forward towards him delivering on those promises that they have made in their manifesto. I have no fear as to how he will perform in office, because I know him as being committed and dedicated. And whatever are his goals and objectives, he and his team around him will work hard towards achieving those goals and objectives. There is no doubt about that. I'm very, very certain that he's going to work in that direction, and he's going to work in that direction right across the length and breadth of this country, serving every single Guyanese. That is Irfaan. He has no friends in terms of that type of thing, or no favors for any special person or so. You know, he is very clear on his policies. You're appointed to do a job, you must deliver. If you don't deliver, well, you'll have to go.